guys, you're gonna say, and I am back with another reaction video. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down there. So, before I react to this video, this is about Armon BM Essy and family upset after supporters comment on her co-parenting with Armon. Okay. So, as y'all know, Essy and Armon not together. Armon flew to LA to go get, because that's where Essy moved to when they broke up. So he flew to LA to go get the baby or whatever. I think I heard he was supposed to have her for like about a month. And so apparently Essy flew out to Atlanta to pick up the baby. Now, I did watch her full video, and it seems like she rubbed people the wrong way. She kind of rubbed me the wrong way too, about how she was saying that like it was a problem that, you know, she has to come pick the baby up. She wasn't even supposed to come down there to pick the baby up, and her dad had to pay for her ticket. But it seems like he only had her for like 2 weeks, and apparently on all her little vlogs, she's been, oh, I need my baby, going through it or whatever about her getting a baby, so maybe she picked the baby up early. But if you decide to pick the baby up early, you can't expect for Armon to bring her when if you had an agreement for him to keep her this long and you wanted her back sooner. So that's probably why she ended up having to pick her up, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. But who knows? We don't know. Now, if Armon was supposed to drop her off and was like, hey, I'm gonna drop her off, but like, why wouldn't he drop her off if he said he was gonna drop her off? Unless you like, you know, was like, oh, I want to get my baby sooner or whatever, and you decided to pick her up. Also, she said something too about her hair being tangled in her video, and she was combing out her hair, and she was just like, so like I'm so over it. Her hair has never been this tangled. Which if she would have threw a little conditioner in that shit, it would have became distangled fast. First of all, I'm a girl mom. I got 3 girls. And when my kids was little and they daddy lived out of town, I did their hair in a hairstyle that will last. Because first of all, I don't want nobody in their hair. Second of all, I ain't got to worry about nobody in her hair. Her hair is going to be done their hair is going to be done for the time that they're down there. By the time they come back, it'll be time for me to do it again. So, obviously, Armon can't do hair. And I'm pretty sure he didn't have anybody in her hair. So, he probably washed it and threw it in a ponytail or some shit like that. And, of course, it was tangled because it's in a ponytail. So if that's the case, then you need to make sure you do protective hairstyles on your child in a style that will last while she's with her father. But yeah, we're going to get into the video and see what is going on here.
I spoke about Armon and the mother of his child, but there's some more details surrounding around that situation that just recently came out from supporters, and I want to include it in this video. If you see this clip that I'm about to show, just skip ahead. The timestamps are down below.
I'm so over this. Like, I wasn't even supposed to pick Legacy up. She was supposed to get dropped off to me. My dad got me the flights, so I didn't realize. He paid for me a leg.
Someone said in the comments of her YouTube video, they said, I feel so bad for Essy. Oh my God, I can tell this is all hard for her, but she's trying to stay strong. I feel so bad. She responded back, don't feel bad, babe. It's hard, but it is what is supposed to happen. I'm happy and growing. I love who I'm becoming. Now, my lovely supporter said in the comments, she said, Essy also comment underneath all tea, all shade. Now, this is what Essy...
Okay, but she's kind of like contradicting herself, because in her video, she had a whole attitude about like having to pick her up. I mean, and I understand she probably was frustrated. She had a longest flight. I think she said she left at 5 a.m. to get on her first flight, and then she had a few layovers where she had to change planes, and then she got to Atlanta at 4, and then she didn't get back home until 12. So I can see that definitely being frustrating and a long process, and her being frustrated. but it's the comments that she made. She specifically said, "Oh, I wasn't even supposed to pick Legacy up, and my dad had to pay for our flight." So, why would you throw that out there if there wasn't really like an issue? So yeah, I don't know.
Comment addressed in the clip that I just showed y'all. I would have stayed quiet and cute as I always do, but I see where y'all headed with this, and I refuse to let y'all play with my character a day longer. First off, T-pages and people who have chosen not to like me down in the comments are so messy. It's crazy. I never once disrespected my child's father. You intentionally cut out clips to make it seem like I said or reworded things to make it fit y'all dumb scenario, and it's all. Y'all don't know a damn thing. I simply vlogged my experience co-parenting for the first time ever, raw and uncut. I was flying for an entire day. I was tired. What the f is the issue? He did good with her. I never once said anything bad or ever have, especially publicly. Y'all just chose and decided not to like me, and that's okay. I have to co-parent with him, not y'all. But what I'm not gonna let y'all do is this. I'm a great mother and woman who got more than enough to provide, period. I got my own thing going on and he got his. Stop trying to pin people against each other for y'all tea and leave me the alone. Now, people in the comments of this post was saying that Armon flew to LA to get his daughter and then he flew back to Houston. Why can't she do the same thing? She's making it seem like, oh, her father had to pay tickets, and she's making a big deal out of it. Now, This is what people on this post was saying. Now, my supporter Miss Brown went on to say, and her sister is also responding back to people about the situation. Someone said in the comments, I just hope that he does his part as a dad. And her sister responded back, I hope so too. Someone else said, I feel like if she would have told bro she can't pay for the tickets, then he would have paid or just took her himself. Essie's sister responded, I feel like, well, dude, you shouldn't be in this tea. It's on the net, so it was out there for everyone to be in. Who's saying my sis can't pay for the ticket though? Y'all so quick to assume just because he has a name, like she can't do nothing for herself. Do y'all know their story? Let's be real, she's with baby the whole time between both of them. Who's really the one paying? Now, I told y'all in the previous video that the comments would turn off.
Okay, so let me say to what the sister is saying, that Essy's with the baby the whole time, and so who's really the one paying, which I get in a sense, because I'm a single parent, but when you split up with somebody, you move across town, and you are the primary parent. I mean, you're going to be primarily more responsible for the more expenses, because you have the kids day in and day out, and that's just the period. So if you want the child to be with you, then that's just how it's going to be. When the child goes with him, he's responsible for whatever expenses that he has. So I mean, if they are doing it every 2 weeks or every month, it's really like 50-50, so you really can't say that. But when you are a true single parent, that's really just what it is. But girl, okay.
Oh, but now the video is completely taken down. Then my supporter Miss Brown actually further explained what was going on. She said, and it wasn't just that clip, there was another one where she was complaining about Legacy's hair being not done.
Right, she was.
Shady. And also people peeped where she said something about legal stuff, and it felt like she was gonna put Armon on child support. So I'll put up the rest of the comments. If you want to continue reading, y'all can. Leave comments down below, let me know what y'all thinking when it comes to this.
She did say something in her video about, she's been handling some legal stuff. Don't nobody know what the fuck that is. She does have her own businesses. That could be the legal stuff she's talking about. So for people to assume that it automatically has to do with Armon or child support or whatever. And it could be. We don't know. So I'm really not going to speak too much on that, because, she could be dealing with anything. You don't know what she's doing. So I'm not going to speak on that. But as far as her taking a flight or whatever the situation was, you decided to take a flight to come get your child. So the little shade that you threw out there, kind of could have kept them to yourself. But I mean, I get it. You gotta understand too, like, as a woman, and I don't nobody really know the reason why they broke up. They not speaking too much on it, what actually happened, so we don't fucking know what the fuck is going on really. But y'all been broke up for like 4 months now, which is not a long time, but you can't help how fast people move on, and probably reality didn't really hit she actually has to fly out there to pick up her daughter. And in Jazz's video, she was at Armon house by herself, and she was like, yeah, Armon, Nay, and Marjorie took the baby to the airport. So I don't know, if it was awkward, some awkward transpiring there that could have made her frustrated. Who knows? But baby, if that's the case, you're gonna have to let it go. I mean, it is what it is. So a lot of men move on faster than women in the first place. And sometimes, you might meet somebody after you break up with somebody and you move on. I've been there, done that. But anyway, that concludes this video. I'm not gonna get all into the saga of that. Hopefully they can get it together and figure out a way to co-parent and everybody, do what's best for that baby. But please make sure y'all like, comment, and